What's up, guys? Welcome to the show. Welcome to the Horny Goat, where we play Madden. How's everybody doing tonight? I am doing, very well, I suppose you could say. Stomach's still a little wacky, but I'm doing all right. So the last 2 weeks we've taken off, right? Mm-hmm. I think one week I just didn't feel like playing, or I wasn't feeling good or something. I can't remember what it was. And then last week was WrestleMania, so we watched that and talked about that instead of playing Madden. But we're back and we're going into week 6. I know it says week 7, but we're going into week 6. Let's see what we can do here. We've had some pretty interesting games. The last 2 or 3 games have been kind of come from behind wins, but they've been games where, hey, you get what you get, right? So we're playing the defending Super Bowl champions, the Los Angeles Rams. I don't know why I said that. So here we go.
So he's got a bird beak for a nose.
It's Madden NFL 23 on EA Sports.
Yeah,
and if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Panthers and the Rams, and it's coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today we've got a Week 6.
What's up to the chat? How you doing, Jergen, Kratos, and Alpha?
What's up, guys?
The Los Angeles Rams.
Connor will be here in a little bit. He said he had usually waiting for things to calm down, so he should be here shortly. I talked to him no more than like an hour ago.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Panthers, they're off to a terrific start, unbeaten at 5-0 through the first month and change.
And you can hang a lot of this early success on their defense, too. They're the tone setters for these guys, and the entire team feeds off of what they do.
I never win a coin toss. That's okay. It's not about the coin toss. I mean, the coin toss does have some things that are beneficial for it, but it's not the end-all be-all.
No run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Los Angeles offense and the man in charge of it in his second season with the team, 14th overall in what's been an impressive career, Matthew Stafford. And this is a game for grit, determination, and somehow finding a way not to panic. What a horrible start for them. I mean, they haven't won a game yet. So now, as a quarterback, you're not just talking to your team. You've got to demonstrate to them what they need to do to win. He's got to be the leader by how he plays. On first down, they'll start out with Akers. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
The Rams have lost 5 games straight.
Right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You've got to expect this team to take chances, go for it.
And the pressure
I love my defense, man. It's just so relentless.
Brian Burns flying in there and dropping it for the sack.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some
points
on the board.
See?
And there's me.
Yep, and there's you.
4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon.
High candy, guys.
Mm-hmm.
He punted 4 times.
She got cotton candy from Grandma today. So
Yeah, call it
she's
38 yards
that's
on
what
the
she's
punt,
talking
no
about.
return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
And there's a
We
rabbit
see
on it,
Carolina's
guys.
offense getting set for their
You can
first
see it?
possession.
Yes,
And it
you are
comes back
absolutely
to the
100%
second
right,
season with the
Kratos.
Panthers.
It is loaded up and ready to go.
You can't see it.
Well, there you go. There's no, they still can't see it. You have to hold it right here, honey. See?
Not quite the change of scenery boost the Panthers hope for after
Now
getting
can you
it
see,
from the
guys?
Jets.
Yeah?
You have to think in his
You
5th
see what-
season, he will need to play
you
some of the
see
best
what
ball of his
bunny-
career to remain as a starter.
And the
for
bunny,
Carolina.
and the bunny's going to get my eggs.
They'll bring one of the tight ends
She's
in
talking
to
about
check out.
Easter.
Yep. It's
They'll run it
Easter.
here. This is Deontay Foreman.
Holy shit, he actually had a big, nice run there.
Yeah, guys.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
How best to describe that one?
It's the
I'd say
guys.
right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running.
I didn't say
think
anything.
That might be something we see a lot of between the tackles
It's like
today.
Well, he's
candy.
enjoying things so far
You
here
can
this afternoon.
go
Sees
cherry
a
in
crease,
it.
they run
Mhm.
start for a solid game.
Oh, there's Connor. It looks like he's about ready to pop in. He just popped in the chat, so. Discord is open when you're ready there, Mr. Marvel.
They run again with Foreman. And
Yeah,
they'll
my
get this
good
just to the
boy.
47. 1 yard.
Yeah, here's what I can say.
The numbers on the ground.
Come on,
Foreman
Wendy.
last week's
Dad
contest.
can't move over any
20
further.
carries, 74 yards, and a touchdown.
It's a very nice winning streak that they're on, and they've really seen this offense come into its own
So my
as a
mom
unit.
me
And
a
one of the
second to
keys
say,
is that the ground
I
game has
can't
been
see.
established, and it's keeping the defense honest near the line of scrimmage.
Hi,
Sometimes it
guys.
leads to huge games for him. Other times, he plays a complementary role to someone else. But however it's getting done, they're winning week after week.
And Darnold just beating the play clock. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 38-yard
What's the
line.
matter?
15 yards there on the catch and run.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage. So timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to
Sometimes
come
get
open, puts it
frustrating,
right on
guys.
him, and they pick up a first down.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38.
You're so funny.
You really can't see what I look like, so.
Gets it quickly out to Marshall.
Now
All right.
I
And
can
he'll be
see it.
brought down,
You
losing
can't see.
yardage
What do
back
you
at
mean
the
you can't
40.
see?
That
No,
one
I
unable to
can.
develop, never got
Okay.
going. A loss of a couple,
No, I
and
can't
it's second
see.
down. The Panthers
No, I
at a perfect
can't.
5-0 here to begin the campaign. They've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
This team is
Stop.
absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really
I
soaring.
can't
And he only
see.
manages
You can
a
see,
couple
you're right here.
down to about the 38-yard line. So this, Charles, on paper at least, not
Let's
the
see what
most
we can
even
do with this.
matchups.
It's not
Polar
good.
opposite. I mean, on one sideline you got the hottest team in the league, still unbeaten, and on the other side, a winless
You
squad.
probably
And
see
that's
it.
why I owe you, and I owe you big, because you did email me this week to remember any given
guys-
Sunday. That was a phrase you typed to me, and that's what we have to
My mom
remember
does
in
that
this
all
one.
the
All right, we're in field goal range. I'll take it.
We're gonna do a little Easter egg hunt here for
Any
her
given
tomorrow.
Sunday, anything can happen in this league.
They do
Yep,
get
tomorrow
set,
morning,
but not enough to prevent
if the
a first
Easter
down.
Bunny shows up and hides the
The ball
eggs.
was progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football
Easter
and knocked him down to
Bunny.
force a fourth down?
Yep, the Easter Bunny.
Gonzalez
get
out
my
now to try
eggs
to
and
pay the
hide
field
in
goal. It'll
it.
come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt.
He's going to hide in the back street.
Not in the back street.
Gonzalez's kick is good. And the Panthers
All right, we're up
still
3-0.
playing with a 3-0
Good
lead.
start.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
Shows up
What a
in
luxury
my
it is to have a kicker
driveway.
you can
Yeah, we're gonna do Easter in the morning with her, and then we're going to go to my cousin's for a cookout, and then come home. That's pretty much gonna be our day.
Yesterday.
Goes.
Yep. Oh, you can't see.
That was my neck.
And Williams going to sit on this
Here's
one.
my
It'll be a
mom.
touchback.
They know.
The Rams coming back onto the field. Their second drive
It's
of the game.
fine.
In the midst of, well, let's just say, a
Good night.
not so rosy losing streak.
Yeah, you're
They got
ripping
the
my hair
open
out of my
window
head.
coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly
She's
love
my,
to have.
she's my
Oh,
husband.
indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you
She
go away
is
for a few
my
days and it actually releases your
No,
mind.
she's
If they lose
her.
this
She's
one,
my mom.
that
That's
mind
better.
stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
That's a
But we
nice
certainly had
boy.
this conversation with the defensive coordinator.
I
didn't
got
we?
Ace
And what we
right
heard,
all the
I
time.
like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback
These
this week.
up and down.
No.
Looking to throw again on second down. Stafford.
Well, that's
Complete to
tough.
Cooper Kupp.
Tough to
And he'll
defend
be
there.
out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for third down. Now Stafford.
My face is blue.
Oh, pick!
And he fires one that's intercepted.
I thought he had momentum there to go places, but
Oh,
he
he
didn't.
fell.
Well, he got tackled.
Remember,
He
threw
didn't
2
fall.
picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's
Yes,
trying to make up for
I
what he did
see
last
a
week,
ball.
and he can't do it all on one throw.
Well, if you have Apple TV, you can watch the Charlie Brown specials.
Uh-huh.
Can you?
So first and 10 now from the 30.
I want to see my cartoon. You can't see it. You guys can't see me? See? You like it, guys? No? Okay, fine. After you get going, after you get older, guys.
I think most of the people
After
watching
the
are older.
interception, here's Darnold.
I'm not older.
Got a man, that's Rashard Higgins.
Why are
He'll
you
be
saying
dropped
older?
at the 25
No, I said
after
you're
a gain of
youngest.
6. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early in the first quarter, haven't
I
we?
said you're the
And I
youngest.
think it works a couple of ways
Say that.
for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop.
I was
If they're
saying
not going to stop, you keep
I'm
throwing it,
gonna
and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots
I
downfield.
guess you can call it a burger.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I just finished watching Harry Potter.
Moore, the man in motion.
Failed
And they'll run on first down with
Me
Hubbard.
too, I know they're done.
And brought down, but not before they get
Pretty
it
good.
inside the 10 to the 7. It's a good gain of 11, sets them up first and goal.
That's pretty much mean
Pretty good start to this game.
Just go right at them and let your big
Yeah,
horse
I can
charge up the middle.
No, she's
Not
not.
too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at
It
all.
is very
Challenging the
fair.
defense, and on that
Blueberries,
go around,
I can
the
see it.
offense won the challenge.
Just pointing that out.
In motion left goes a tight end.
On me and done.
They'll run with
It's not
Foreman,
in
and
here, it's
he'll be
okay.
stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time,
Pass it out
second and
over there.
goal.
It's not in here. Read it.
What's up, Boto? How's it going? You're the dork, Boto.
And a minute
Stop!
maybe a
Don't-
yard from the
You
6 to the
still
5. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is a time.
Come on, pop it, pop it!
I say
It's intercepted at the goal line.
Damn
The
it!
Rams are going to get the
Well, then you're
football
gonna have to
here
finish
as the
eating it so it
ball
won't
will
go
come
bad.
out to the 20. And the defense, Charles, they bit
you
a
have to
little
put the
bit,
top
but
in.
they did not break. And then on third and goal there, the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because
That was
in
good
their
defensive
mind,
play.
whether they
God
want to
damn
admit
it,
or
though.
not, they were conceding
God
3
damn it to
points.
hell.
Their
All right.
goal was to keep them out of the end zone, not give up a touchdown.
Let's get back into the
Nothing
defense
but a
here.
Big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
Stafford and the Rams come up first and 10 at the 20. They go back to the air here after
Almost another pick.
Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
Now a deep ball there on
So
second
you had a
down,
big
but
day
it'll
today.
wind up incomplete.
Lots of cleaning over at the
Giving him some
car.
different looks here defensively in the early
Popcorn
going. He's only
store
hit
with
2 of his first
green.
5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a
How you
play
doing,
dialed up
Neos?
that can take advantage.
Bumble!
He lost
You
the
dumb
football. Stafford puts it on the
fuckers.
ground.
What's up, Neos RKH? How's it going, brother?
Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block.
All right, one interception.
Here the Panthers set to take
It was.
over. Remember,
It is what it is.
that 5-game winning
We're having a
streak
good. We're having
driver's seat of
a
this
decent
ball game
game,
as
but
well.
we just got to.
Be better in the red zone.
Yeah, I mean.
You know, couch on your phone.
On first down, Darnold.
Yeah.
There we go.
This man, LaVisca Chenault. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16.
Let's keep in mind what this is for. I'm not saying we're gonna go undefeated, but this is for you, Bobbitt.
But he has produced 600 yards in each as a
And I will always say that.
remains high on him,
It's been a good mojo for us since I started doing this.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. On the handoff, running left is Hubbard.
Woo! I love that running play, man. This running back is so good.
That was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
Here's Foreman.
Damn it.
He'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there. And now it's
I
39
challenge you.
inches.
Yeah, I watched the game, unfortunately, today, Kratos, and I hate the fucking Cardinals, just so you know. Sorry, buddy.
Yeah, you couldn't tell by the hat he's wearing.
I'm a fucking Brewers fan, man. Always have been. I got to meet frickin' Robin Yount when I was younger, and always, ever since then, been my guy. Been my guy. Been my team, man. Been my team.
Now Foreman. Calling no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th
God.
and 1. Remember, that was less than a yard. That was not a full yard. That defense, they were having none of it.
Yeah, the surge offensive line was seeking.
All right, we'll take it to the second quarter.
Side of the ball. They reestablished the line of scrimmage and stuffed them.
It's okay. I have family down in St. Louis. It's no big deal. The Cardinals tore my heart out in 1982 when they beat the Brewers. Otherwise I wouldn't hate the Cardinals, but they beat the Brewers. Now they're rivals in the National League, so it's like, yeah. I don't know how good the Cardinals are going to be this year, though. Woo. Brewers looked pretty good last night. I don't know who's pitching for the Cardinals tomorrow, but they better bring their freaking bats because Freddie Peralta doesn't give up nothing.
A PAT
At least he didn't the last time he pitched.
Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal.
The Brewers' best pitcher isn't even pitching that good. I think the way the Brewers' offense is set up is the way I've been wanting it set up for 3-4 years now. It's early. There's 162 games in the year, man. Actually, I like Laverne and Shirley. I wouldn't say it's my favorite show, but I like it.
Local time for that one out in Southern California. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second.
I'll start.
You go right back to him and hope he explodes. Or
Back it on up.
Happy Days. I love Happy Days too, because that took place in Milwaukee too. Well, what do you call that? Scene-wise, or you know what I mean. Yeah, I've heard Yadier Molina is a fucking dickhead. I've heard. I served with a guy where he was from St. Louis. He had a friend who played for the Cardinals. He didn't tell me who, but he had a friend who played for the Cardinals. And he met Yadier Molina, and he said Yadier Molina is a fucking douchebag. So I've never cared for the guy, so he seems kind of douchebaggery-ish.
Second down, they'll go with
Ooh, Jesus.
again. And he's going to get a good gain of
I don't mind Pujols.
He could be a bit of a dick at times.
I wouldn't say he's a dick. He's...
I didn't say he was. I said he could be a bit of a dick at times.
No, he's definitely nothing. Shit. He's nothing like Yadier Molina. Pujols should have retired 10 years ago. I would say he probably should have retired 5-6 years ago, not 10 years ago. I don't know how good the Cardinals are going to be this year.
Well, there's a lot of changes implemented this year, too. So.
I mean, they're missing a couple of guys. I mean, they got a really good catcher to replace. Kershaw should have fucking hurt. The guy can't stay on the fucking field. Jake Woodford, I don't remember him too much. So he's going up against Freddie Peralta, who was lights out the last time he pitched.
Off the fake to Akers, here's Stafford.
Y'all Cardinals fans got to see how good Woodruff was. Shut down that.
These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles, and that front seven defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
I actually have MLB The Show 23. I was thinking about doing something with that when I finish with this.
Because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance, they've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Riley Dixon now to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30.
There is some, and I think that's why they're gonna. But they are the second best team in the National League Central. I think the Brewers, if they can keep the offense the way their offense has been going, if they can just not try to hit fucking home runs, because they always, over the last few years, the reason why the Brewers haven't been very good is because they rely too much on the fucking home run.
Meanwhile, if you focus on just getting people on base.
And that's what they're doing, right? And that's early in the year.
2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach is talking with his offense coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit.
God damn it. Get rid of the ball, man.
To try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe something to press it a little bit. This might be the case. In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them.
Yeah, St. Louis isn't really a great place to live from what I've heard. Especially in the east side of St. Louis.
throwing on 2nd and long. Darnold. He gets this one to Hubbard, complete. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his
I
hands.
hope not. That is big ticket money winners for fucking St. Louis.
The Cardinals? Yeah, the Cardinals, they're never leaving St. Louis as far as baseball goes.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. He finds his man, complete. It's Hubbard. And they're going to mark him down short.
Let's punt it.
By about a yard, if that. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10.
I mean, this year it's not Boto, to be honest with you. They're actually, they've only hit like 5 home runs this year. But that's... Oh, pick off! We're going back. A lot of their home runs have come after they put a lot of runs up. When they swept the Mets, they were pretty far ahead before. They were already driving in runs before they started hitting home runs. The series against Chicago, they didn't hit any and put up like, I don't know, what did they put up? 14 runs?
Took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
Here comes Chuba Hubbard. Let's take a closer look at him.
They're putting up runs, and a lot of them are coming off the home runs.
Really good. Now, you're starting to hit that stride middle of the season toward the end. They're certainly hoping they can keep up.
South St. Louis
They are, because one of the adages in the NFL is that defense travels.
South St. Louis City
Bad weather, right?
Yeah,
You know what else does? A good running game. And
is
people
bad.
want
Yeah,
that.
I mean, I don't know. I've never been
You may play
there.
and some nasty stuff. You're trying to get to the playoffs. This
DJ Moore, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
We're up 13, or soon to be up 13 to nothing.
on his play sheet, or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals before they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it works very well. He and his
Howie.
field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
Gonzalez
And
able
we're
to
up
tack
13
on the
nothing.
PAT, and the lead now stands at 13. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone.
What's going on? I mean, I found it funny.
Hey, it's funny, but you know what? Only a 15-year-old would actually fall for that.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchdown.
All right.
Matthew Stafford going to lead the Super Bowl.
Matthew Stafford is 2 for 7.
He's coming off his 2nd interception of the game already, and remember, he was bit by the interception.
Yeah, the big cities in general are not conducive to good living conditions.
New York City is a great example of that.
You've got...
They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
From top chat to live chat.
Back to throw, Stafford.
That's all.
That's out to the flat for Akers.
Keeping everything in front of me, man.
After a gain of 3, leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. The Rams on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
This offense is starting to get into rhythm. A nice quick throw there on target. Able to pick up another first down.
On the move to his left. And it's incomplete.
Keeping them out of bounds, man.
Second down.
I'm making them fight for every yard.
He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing on third down, Stafford. To the right side, complete to Jefferson.
Damn
And
it.
he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. First target, first catch, and a first down.
So all you get from getting a touchdown.
Well, I'm up by.
You're up by 13. I know, but still.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
The safety's like, push me around, bitch. I'll knock you the fuck out.
If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Going right back to Akers.
God damn it.
Oh, he's got some breathing
That's
room.
on me. Fuck me.
Go out right near the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams.
Now they're pushing him all over
Short of
you.
the marker.
I gotta
Good gain of 9
figure something
on
out
first
here.
down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
They'll try the air now with Stafford. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Yeetor Gross Matos. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. So now Stafford and the Rams after the sack. They're staring up at a 3rd and long. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And oh no, it's in.
LA is not the only. LA doesn't have 2 teams anymore, and then you got to look at
Yeah,
New
they do.
York.
Yeah, they do. They have the Chargers and the Rams.
Oh, the Chargers. Okay. They look at New York. They have 3.
Oh! The guy just missed blocking it.
And they will indeed get on the board here, but still trailing. It's now 13-3. So that, Charles, a season long right there. And you know,
Donaldson? Donaldson's older than that. I think he's almost 40. But he isn't as good as he once was. He strikes out way too fucking much. And the year he won the MVP, it's overrated. In my opinion. Oh my god. 15? Didn't even get out to the 15.
Teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. Here comes Chuba Hubbard. Let's take a closer look at him.
He has 404 yards rushing
Decent
already
job
in
of
the
the running
season.
game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Well, you
Thus
just
far, it feels like they're calling this game in
Yeah,
reverse. Normally you
5
run
yards
to
per
set up the
carry.
pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
Throwing it underneath a lot.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds.
Gotta go
So the
here.
completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. Darnold. He gets it to Thomas. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
yes, and Bodo, those 2 teams that are in Jersey, what are their names?
They're in New York. That they don't have a team. We're not wrong.
They were in New York before they were in Jersey.
They were. They played at Giant Stadium. However, that was the New York Giants. The New York Jets, I don't think ever played there I don't know where they played. I think they've always been in New Jersey. They just call them New York because it's in the metro area. That's why they call them the New York, and it's just that's it.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Darnold to throw again. And that's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now Darnold. He's going to look deep for more. And this is incomplete. He had a pretty good line on that. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. So on now is Johnny Hecker to punt this one away. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. 42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession.
The Savannah Bananas.
We'll see what they can do.
Minor league team.
Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need it right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice
They're
the 2-minute
a baseball
drill
team
all
that
through camp, and at
is
least one
taking
practice
over
each week
TikTok
before
right
a
now
game.
with
A minute
fucking
left, more than enough
dancing
time to bring a few
and all
compressions
that.
together, reach the
Oh,
end zone,
nice
and then
catch.
make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
15 yards. I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching
It's just because of the population and it's the media. It's the size of the media. That's the only reason
But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty
they have them.
here's the call.
Many teams there. It's the size of the media, the market.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
It's okay.
1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
On 2nd and 10, Stafford looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hopkins. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Now it's Stafford. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away.
Okay.
A 10-yard return following a punt of 45. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here comes Chuba Hubbard. Let's take a closer look at him. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to
Yeah, but they did WrestleMania. We covered both nights of it. It's here on the channel. We did simulations with the game.
So we can talk about. I've talked ad litem about it. The wrestling was pretty good, but the decisions on night 2 were absolutely horrible. Especially the main event. But yes, we talked about it last week. I was gonna do Madden, but I forgot WrestleMania was. So I'm like, well, we're just gonna talk WrestleMania. So that's all we did last weekend.
Ow.
Here's the call.
And then WrestleMania, or
Ruling on the field
not
stands.
WrestleMania. Monday, the Raw after WrestleMania was the drizzling shits. I never expect anything out of it, but it could have been a little bit more excitement behind it, and there was none. So.
From the 36, Darnold checks this down to Hubbard. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. On 1st and 10, Darnold. He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. 25 yards that time. So we come upon intermission here with the visiting Panthers taking the lead to the locker room. As we
But yeah, it wasn't. WrestleMania was pretty good. But I wouldn't say it was a great night two for them. A lot of very unhappy people because of night two.
Yeah.
But I did enjoy the wrestling, and I enjoyed what they did in the main event until they did what they did in the main event.
From there we take the long trip.
Because up until I had everything that they did in the main event, I said they should have done up until they did what they did.
Kyler Murray throwing the football well. He has 3 touchdown passes. Finally, let's get down to the Bayou. Check in on the Saints at home at the Caesars Superdome. And they were losers in that one to the visiting Cincinnati Bengals. Joe Burrow, excellent in the victory, as his guys run their mark to 4-2 on the year. Now time for a check of the next-gen stats in the first half for Carolina. And their offense has been in top form so far, especially their passing game, as it's helped push them out to this big halftime lead. Meanwhile, for the Rams, they did not have quite the same amount of success in the passing game that their counterparts did. As you get a look at the numbers there.
AEW's terrible. AEW does not. They don't get me excited to watch them. They don't do anything, and I'm sorry, but MJF is not very good. I don't get what he brings to. I really don't. I don't get what he brings to the table.
And they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. And the Panthers ready to go back to work to start the third quarter. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game. And down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
They're in the
Second
bookcase.
down, another chance for Hubbard. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
From the gun on third down, here's Darnold. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And now we're getting to the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Straight ahead with Hubbard. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Bobby Wagner, the All-Pro, in on the tackle.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Darnold. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
What?
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
I'm just consuming clock. Because why not? I'm up by 10. He has to beat me. I don't have to beat him.
For this with Hubbard. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive.
Well, you know why that is, Boto. It's because of how many WWE wrestlers they got.
The women's division was never very good. They don't name me a woman that you think is really worthy of being a champion in any.
Here's Darnold.
In any promotion. Britt Baker? No. Sorry. She's not that good. She's probably the best. She's probably the best woman to have besides Jamie Hayter, which is not saying very much. That's the problem. That is, the women's division is the least of AEW's problems. The major problem is Tony Khan. He doesn't know what the fuck he's doing.
Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Darnold now to throw. Hard throw, incomplete.
Like, get rid of the fucking ball, dude.
A few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
Gonzalez's kick is
break out the shotgun again.
Stretches.
Motivate his team.
Well, that wasn't Charlotte's fault. That was Vince's booking. Charlotte's the best wrestler in the world. Anybody that doesn't, besides Asuka and maybe Io Shirai or Sky or whatever you want to call her, Charlotte. There's a reason why they put the title on Charlotte all the time. Because she's the best in the business, and she's the only one that can carry a fucking match. I will put Charlotte in a match with a green wrestler, and she makes it look better than it should. Anybody else, I would not do that with. Maybe Bayley. Definitely not Becky Lynch.
It's been a while since you watched AEW, Boto, because the Japanese women haven't been on AEW in a while.
No. I mean, Riho was on there the other day, but they got her just taking squashes. It's not very good, man. The women's division is utter trash. It is utter trash. There is nothing redeeming. And they have Paige, Saraya, and she can't wrestle anymore. She should have never came back. She's slow, unorthodox. It's not as good as you think it is, man. AEW's not very good. And I do watch it all the time. So that people don't come at me and say, well, you don't watch, you shouldn't say anything. Well, I do. And I'm telling you, wrestling on AEW isn't even close to... They're doing indie style wrestling, the hardcore, we talked about this last night. They want to have these fucking Texas death matches. They want to fucking bleed in every fucking match. It's like it takes away from what. I mean, you look at what happened at the Code of Honor, or what, the Card of Honor, or whatever the Ring of Honor put on, and Dante fucking Martin broke his fucking leg. They did a spot just to do a spot that didn't need to be done, and he ended up breaking his fucking leg. This is the problem with AEW. They feel like they have to do these high spots all the time. They have to put on, save it for the pay-per-views. At the pay-per-views, I'm all for it, but don't be doing all this fucking stupid shit in a fucking weekly show. When WWE did it during the Attitude Era, I actually did not like it as much as everybody, and the storytelling was really fucking good.
Super Card of Honor.
Whatever. The storytelling was really good. The wrestling was secondary, and it's always been secondary in WWE. Vince isn't lying to you when he say it's sports entertainment. It is not professional wrestling. So everybody's sitting here saying, "Well, Vince doesn't like professional wrestling," because he doesn't do professional wrestling. He's a sports entertainment guy. He is entertaining you, and if people can't accept that, then just don't watch. There's nothing I can do for you. But AEW. Another problem AEW has is just get rid of the ball. AEW is saying that they're professional wrestling when in reality they're actually sports entertainment. They're sports entertainment. Anybody that tells you any different is fooling themselves.
Start to the drive, but not for the team that really needed it. In only a few seconds, the opposing QB found himself on the turf, and the defense is celebrating second and long.
I'll be in me.
On second down, here's a run with Hubbard. And he is down he goes.
Nobody said anything about you being
just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a third and long.
This is funny. Huh?
Yes.
Huh?
Now it's Darnold.
Yes, you look funny.
I know.
Open man left.
AEW was never going to be better than WWE, and that's just there's little pockets of people that seem to think that they were going to ever be anything that WWE was. It's never going to happen. Tony Khan thinks he's better than WWE. He's not. He's not. He doesn't know how to book a fucking show.
I want you to.
Yes, you can.
Here's Johnny
You
Hacker
help turning it
now,
on.
as he's on to punt for Carolina.
He had a guy there in CM Punk that was a money draw, and you've seen where that went. But CM Punk, to me, can go fuck himself. I never cared for the guy.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
On first down, Stafford here. He'll get this one to come.
But even when they did have him, it's not like he only got him to the million mark. He didn't take him any further than where he did. So I don't know if was ever really that big of a draw, to be honest with you. So, but these are just my observations. I don't hate people for watching the show. I'm not. You watch what you want. But don't come at me and tell me, that it's a great show when it's really not, and it doesn't do anything different than what WWE has already done.
There's nothing out there that's going to be.
Because Connor and I have said it this past week, everything in wrestling's been done. What more can be done?
But watch what you want. I hold no grudges. think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensive.
And the pressure
It's a lot of fucking sacks, man.
So did he.
Stafford is sacked.
What's that?
Grew up in NWA.
I love NWA is probably my favorite promotion of all time. It's just, that's the kind of wrestling I liked. It had everything. It didn't have, I don't like the flippy stuff. I'm not a huge fan of it. I don't say, I won't say, if something happens that is, just as long as it, if everybody's doing it, then it's really nothing exciting about it. That's the way I look at it. Now, if somebody came on to NWA and did that back in the 70s and 80s, and there probably was a few guys, and there were a few high flyers, but they didn't make it the focal point of what they did. They actually fucking wrestled. And I fucking love the NWA. NWA is by far my favorite promotion.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. In motion comes the tight end left. On first down, they'll start out with Hubbard. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. 43 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 23-yard line.
Darnold from the gun. This
Got
is
the deal.
Shenault on the receiving end. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 5th catch of the afternoon, and he gets him a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a give right side.
Just get outside.
Foreman to about the 35, 2nd down. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd
Take it to the
down.
4th quarter. We're up. Not scoring a lot of points, but my defense is really fucking good.
Do it for this 3rd quarter of action.
I've only given up like 80 yards
National
of
Football League on EA
offense.
Sports.
And
Now here on EA
I'm just saying, I didn't do anything to make these guys any better or anything like that.
Number 4. A give up the middle, Hubbard. And he'll get about 2 there to the 36.
You'll forgive me if I get excited about what we just saw there, won't you? I know I'm supposed to be neutral here, but those were terrific plays back-to-back defensively. They know what the mission is. They've got to force a punt here if they want to have a chance to win the game.
They absolutely do. Steps 1 and 2 done. Now they need this 3rd step. There's Trimble, the tight end.
I'm up by 13. I think I can go for it.
He's short by
Bruiser Brody. I like Bruiser Brody. Ric Flair is my guy. Always has been.
That's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
They'll run for it. This is Foreman. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. On 1st down at Stafford. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. And the 26, a pickup of 13, and that last play beat first down.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
And he's going to be taken down.
Man, that guy's sacking a lot of people.
Yetur Gross-Matos able to record his 5th sack of the season.
First of all, Aaron Rodgers isn't doing. In fact, I would say what Aaron Rodgers is doing is actually worse than what Brett Favre did. To be honest with you,
no one can stand up to this week after week.
the Packers forced Brett Favre into retirement. He retired, then came back. What the Jets don't know is they're going to end up paying a dear price because now there's other teams that are in the stakes. Like the 49ers will take him.
Over the middle and complete to the tight end Higbee.
Then what are the Jets going to fucking do? They're going to be stuck with the guy that they drafted that's worthless. That I said was worthless.
Now it gives him much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Ah, jeez.
He's got it. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Throwing is Stafford.
Nobody said
And he's
anything.
going to be taken down, sacked back around the
What the hell are you doing? You're such a dork.
Once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
This has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in the game, even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 55 rushing yards rushing for him now to this point. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Now Stafford. Escaping the pressure.
Holding to a field goal.
And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete. So now 4th and goal. You're trailing by a decent amount here. What are you doing, Coach Davis?
I've got to think to myself, just how many more opportunities am I going to have this close and have this chance? I've got to go for it right here. The clock's dwindling on me. Let's go get it done.
And Gay knocks this one through. And the lead is down to 10.
Kenny Pickett, I think, will be fine. He's in the right system. He's not expected to win games. He's only expected to manage them.
Could be worse.
I
Could
mean,
be the Ravens situation right now.
well, I mean, the Ravens put themselves in that situation. Personally, I will give the Jets put themselves in that situation. Kenny Pickett will be fine because he is in the right system to develop. Because he's not going to be expected to win games. Not saying that he shouldn't win games as a first round pick, but right now, as young as he is, he's fine where he's at. Zach Wilson, at the number 2 pick, he's a franchise quarterback. I mean, what, really? What? Why would you draft this guy if he was a project? But yet they don't call him a project.
Gain some yardage and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
7 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, you know me, partner. I never tell them to back off of being aggressive, but sometimes you see the consequences when you're overly aggressive and you don't secure tackles. Guys break through.
Trying to sell out to pry that football loose, and just as you said, cost some yardage.
Yeah, you got to go get him. Stand him up first before you go for the ball. Don't just go for it initially.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 13 yards, 1st down, Panthers. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, Keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this
Doing
one
well,
out.
man.
He'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. They'll run out of the gun. It's Hubbard. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
Overall, I'd have to say that was just really good team defense because to me, you can't pin that one on the running back. He had no shot there. He had a man in his face immediately.
This offense so far on third down, just a 20% success rate at 2 of 10. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Darnold. Able to complete this to Chenault. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 29-yard line. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Settle down. You're fine.
And they'll run on first down with Hubbard. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
What's the matter?
There defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. And the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And the Rams defense gets to him again behind the line of scrimmage. Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down. Back to throw, Darnold. Under pressure, and he will go down.
Damn it.
At the 38. GPP cruising in for the sack that time.
Well, obviously the pass rush gets the glory.
I don't need all
statistics
that.
on this play. For the coverage, they deserve a ton of credit too. Denied open windows, erased the quarterback's targets one by one. Everywhere he looked, someone was covered. Only a matter of time before someone got there to bring him down.
That's on target, but it's no good. He had it online, but it came up just shy.
Oh, damn it.
And the lead will hold at 10. Now, Charles, all things considered, I guess that's not a critical miss at this stage, is it?
No, but still everything helps when you're trying to...
I mean,
and you're right.
the Steelers are rebuilding, and you going over 500? I would not. If you're a Steelers fan, okay. If you're a Steelers fan and you're complaining that you went just a game over 500, didn't they make the playoffs?
Yes.
You weren't even supposed to. You were supposed to finish in last place. Stop being that.
Stafford.
I would take it. Fucking Green Bay didn't even make the playoffs. I'd take what you guys had. With the team that Green Bay had, I'd have taken it, man. I mean, as a Packers fan, we're spoiled too. How we don't lose.
Brian Burns. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
But it's all right. I mean, hey.
So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. From the gun, here's Stafford. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Results in a 4th down. Desperation time for Stafford on 4th down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's knocked away.
Put your shirt on.
They had to go for it with such
Go.
little
Out.
time remaining.
Sorry about that, guys.
On downs. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none.
Yes, exactly right.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the handoff, it's Hubbard. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll run with Foreman. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first.
Spanish Foundation. Turn up. Going to a nudist colony.
Yeah, well.
And Thomas has it. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Stop it.
It'll be a gain of 5. And it'll be
Shut your
4th
door.
down. A big one coming now for the kicker, Zane Gonzalez. From the left hash, this from 46. Gonzalez's kick is
All right,
good.
we're up 19 to 6.
Extend their lead even further. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result...
Yeah, Tennessee is kind of... I don't like their GM. I don't know what the fuck he's doing. I have questions.
The kickoff team on the field.
But I don't give a flying hoo-ha if he's a great guy.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. So now Stafford and the Rams down by 13. A little over a minute and a half remaining. Now their losing streak in danger of continuing as they come up on 1st down.
All right. Well, it looks like we're going to win this game. We're going to be 6-0 going into the next week.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. That's out to the flat for Akers. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Akers back-to-back catches. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. Stafford. And that is incomplete here.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Stafford looking underneath. He's got Akers. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Clock now under 30 ticks and running. Completes this to Jefferson. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout.
Got backward.
As the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
There you go. Now you can put your arms in.
Again, it's Stafford. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Stafford now to throw. And this one is incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Jeremy Chin picks it off.
Oh, shit.
Ran into a brick wall with that one.
All right, so we win 19 to 6. We're still undefeated, baby. shit. He's not happy to be on this team.
So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's
I think Detroit's going to be pretty good next year.
So I would say game balls for
They may win the division. I don't know, man.
Eventually, every team will have at least one Super Bowl.
No, I wouldn't go that far. Just saying.
You don't know what's going to happen 30 years down the line.
30 years down the line? I know the Jets won't. They put themselves back 15 years by drafting a guy that is never going to fucking pan out. And they're only getting earned for 1 year. And I just don't know, man. I don't think the Jets are going to be that good. All right. Let's go to manage staff. And then we'll go into week 8 for week 7. Let's view the talent tree. All right. What? I mean, some point, they could very well make it to the Super Bowl vote, though. I mean, eventually, if I will say this right now, if there's a team that never wins a Super Bowl, that franchise should have never been in existence. Mm-hmm. That's all I'm gonna say.
And when I say eventually, I mean it could be 30, 40, 50 years down the line from now.
I'll wait on that one.
Yep, going up against Brady.
No, crap. Let's see who we are slated to take. Even though I think we have the best record in the NFL. Mm-hmm. Well, Noah Sewell is our slated pick. So there's that. Oh, we gotta add some money. Add $5 million to our funds because we won. Let's go to weekly strategy. Defend the medium pass. Blitz counter. Start training.
Ooh.
Okay, I was gonna say, did I have it set to the? Okay. I am going to do something real quick because I shut off all of the advancement stuff.
I don't know about that, Bodo, because looking at this list here, there's 12. It's only 12 teams that have never won a Super Bowl.
Eventually, somebody will win the Super Bowl. It'll happen. People say that and say it like it's never gonna. It'll happen. Eventually, it will happen. I think it will happen. It may not be in our lifetime, but it.
Well, actually, there's already one team on this list that should be taken off. That's the Bengals.
Because they've been to the Super Bowl 4 times, though. Just because you don't win it doesn't mean that they've been there. They have the team to get there. They'll eventually, at some point, they will probably win a Super Bowl.
But the list is the Cardinals, Falcons, Bills, Panthers, Bengals, Browns, Lions, Texans, Jaguars, Chargers, Vikings, and Titans.
They'll all eventually win a Super Bowl. Eventually. When? Who knows? This is going to be sucking wind here. Fuck me. I'm going to have a hell of a hard time fucking defending this shit. God damn. But eventually, and at some point, I don't mean to be. Yeah, no, you're good, man. It'll happen though. It will at some point happen. It always does. Yeah. I think they will eventually, they'll get there. This team that they have the pieces, they're there. Injuries kind of derailed them a little bit, I think. But we'll see. The Chiefs, AFC is weak, man. Yeah, the Chiefs won the Super Bowl, but
They didn't really have much competition.
Well, I mean the Bengals. They've lost to the Bengals 3 times in a row, but we'll see. I don't think the Bengals are the end-all be-all. I don't know how good they will be, if that makes sense. I'm just getting rid of the stars on these guys. I don't have any stars on any of my guys, and I shut off for some odd reason when I shut off the all the other things, because I shut off the all the stuff you can do with the players. Especially if they're on that X Factor, I shut that off because it's not realistic. So I'm just going through and shutting off all the, like this guy will have certain things on his superstar thing. I just shut him off because we don't need them. I don't like them. It kind of takes away from the game, personally. And then we'll play our other game. Oh my god, they have so many of these fucking guys have fucking... And none of these players are that fucking good, to be honest with you. Jesus fucking Christ.
Yeah.
You play with Tom Brady, you get a fucking star rating all the fucking time. Jesus fucking Christ. He's hurt, but we're still going to shut off his star. I spend more time doing this than fucking playing the game. Jesus Christ, man.
You're also the type of person that goes through and adjusts the fucking salaries on all of them.
I do, and I've done it. It's just something I like to do. I like the GM modes in games. They're fun to me. Finally. Let's go to manage staff. Let's go to franchise staff. We're going to select game day goals. Gonna do that one. We'll do this one because I don't put up a lot of points. I'll do that one. Well, I'm going to do this one because I might...
Yeah, it's Tampa Bay. Game will fuck
I think
it
I
up.
might get 5 sacks today. We'll see. All right. And everybody's hustling. I don't know about all that, Boto. I don't buy into all that conspiracy shit, to be honest with you. I get people are into that kind of thing. I personally don't buy it.
It's week 7 of the National Football League, and we've got the GOAT, Tom Brady. There were no problems for him last week, going over 350 passing yards. It's the Bucks and the Panthers coming up next.
I mean, it is. I've heard that, but the only reason I say that I don't buy that is I've heard that I don't know how many times that. Oh, it was scripted that the fucking Chiefs went to the Super Bowl. I mean, if you want to believe that, that's fine. I'm not saying you do. I personally don't think that's what happened. Chiefs just got hot at the right time. It is what it is.
Going up against the league's #1 pass defense, time to decide which of the league's best is truly supreme.
And for fans who love this game, who follow the NFL, matchup like this in the regular season can't really get any better, can it? And I know it's only the regular season, but the intensity that I'm feeling so far already.
This will probably be the last game I play. And then we'll call it a night. I have to get up tomorrow morning. I have to get Wendy up because we're going bye-bye.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Taking in at the 3. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Tampa Bay's offense set to take the field, and of course at quarterback, 23-year veteran. Who's had a Hall of Fame career
I thought the game was well played. I don't know where people were getting the iffy part. Are we talking about the non-penalty calls? I don't know.
This is going to be a dangerous team come January, and he could very well walk away with the
I mean, the game between the Bengals and the Bills, you could say the same thing.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. That's a gain of 13 and a very solid opening play for this offense.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy set the tone early.
Yeah.
Went through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
On first down, Brady. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. And CD,
Well, I
you
got
look
marked
at this
incomplete,
defense,
so-
you know, what kind of
Yeah,
pressure
but he
are
was
they under
wide
trying
the
to
fuck
stop a
open.
team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
To throw is Brady. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. The Bucs first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, not it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag. Completed it very well.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. The rushing numbers for Fournette from last week. 18 carries, 73 yards.
Well, to no one's surprise, he gets an early rep right there, and they've been playing their best ball this season as they've built this winning streak. And that includes the ground game, where he's kept the offense productive and put them in position to win ball games. The question now is, can this defense that he's facing do what others haven't and finally put a stop to this streak? Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes he just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
All right.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's incomplete. 4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Here's Smith to return it. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the
All right,
return.
let's not
And
do
the
anything
Panthers will
stupid
take
with the
over
ball.
now, 1st and 10. We see Carolina's offense getting set for their first
Don't forget, if I
possession
touch
here.
Tom, if I touch
Quarterback,
Brady, it's a
his second
penalty.
season with the Panthers,
I don't give a
Sam
shit.
Darnold.
I like this guy.
I'll take that
The reason
15-yard
I do,
penalty if it gets him out of the
tends to
fucking
stand an
game.
even keel.
Fuck
Don't
it.
let too much
Yeah.
ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
Darnold and the Panthers now with a 1st and 10 here at their own 16. And they'll send the tight end in motion.
I wanted. God damn it.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Vita Vea stopped that play in its tracks.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Fucking hate this shit.
They'll run it here. This
Come
is
on,
defensive
man.
front.
Like, what the
It's a gain of
fuck?
maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down.
No, he's agreeing with you
This
on the
defense for the
Brady thing.
Bucs, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
Yeah, he is
What
agreeing
stood
with
out to
you.
me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. Now Darnold.
Throw it.
Ah, man.
Sideline here. Did he get the feed in? Yes.
Well, training.
No, that. I haven't seen one of those in a long
Panthers
time.
have the first. It's a gain of 12.
Now, how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
On 1st down, Darnold. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. The Panthers at 6-0. What a start to the season for them. And they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning
You almost didn't
the
turn around
very
for in
next
time for
game,
that.
you point out to them, "Wow, a nice run here. And if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason. And we know that that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done."
Darnold on third down.
Throw the...
And that is incomplete.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. It's taken to the 26. Found good room to run there. Returns it 14 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out. 1st and 10 at the 40. Now Brady. A pass underneath for Fournette. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady. And this is caught by Evans. The result only 4
job
yards
keeping him
there
back
on the
so
play.
far.
Yeah, but they're thinking don't
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. Look at Mike Evans' way again, and he's got another one. And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
As you know, so many things in the passing game are based on yardage. Sometimes it's just based on timing, and that's what we saw right
It's gonna be
there
a
on that
long
play.
game.
3rd and 3.
It is.
Just get the ball right to the receiver.
Is the hitch route. And tell us, what is the hitch route?
Yeah, just take really one step, like you're driving off the line of scrimmage, get the defensive back on his heels, get the ball out to the receiver, and he does the rest.
And he'll be brought down just shy
afraid
of
to
the
fucking
40.
blitz.
2nd and 7.
There it is. Brady's off the line.
No, it's Brady. You
Here's
can't
Brady.
blitz him.
Evans has it left side. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Again, it's Brady. He's got Otten. He needed a yard. That's exactly what he got. Earns him a new set of downs.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Oh boy.
Brady now on 1st down. He completes
All right,
it to
you're fucking
Evans.
throwing the ball every
And he's gonna be
fucking down.
taken down at the 28-yard line. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brady. This one taken in by Otten.
He ran backwards.
Inside the 25.
Whatever.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. They'll swing this out to 40. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Again, they'll throw with Brady. And that incompletion
man.
means his streak is over there. He hit on 9 straight passes. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now Brady. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We
Captain's
always talk
field
about
goal.
in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that?
Damn it!
This is up and good from Pinheiro. And the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. Well, both
Jump
teams
suit,
kind of
you know.
feeling each
Yeah.
other out here. Now after 3 drives, we have a score with that field goal.
Yeah, they're still waiting for their breakout drive to come to them, all right? They're using the playbook well. They're looking for that extra section that says touchdowns instead of field goals. But they'll take the 3 for now.
And just
and try to get
once,
set up
when it's
for more
raining in
play.
these games, I would love to see the kicker slip.
And Smith chooses
That would be
not to
pretty
It'd be
cool.
fucking hilarious.
25. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their
Well, it'd
second
be
drive. And they
realistic
try to create
as hell.
some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that
Insane.
allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
Oh my god. Ow.
On 2nd and 9, Darnold.
God!
That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by
This is going to be a long game, man.
Take possession of the football.
Okay, partner. No surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route.
There we go.
Evans, but that pass is intercepted.
Turn the favor. All right.
Take possession here at their own 33. Well, their defense got him the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brand, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We've got two.
A fucking Mack truck of a fucking hole, and he decides to cut it back for no fucking reason. Just run the ball where you're supposed to.
Again, it's Foreman. And he'll push forward to the 37, gain of 2. Now, you and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week. An unbeaten team against a one-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all, and I think for both coaches, they've looked at their team and said, guys, you got to know what you're getting into in this one, and you better be ready to go because you get to answer the big question of the day. Are we as good as we think we are? We're about to find out.
11 yards and a Panther first down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
We're hanging in there, but goddamn, man.
Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. On the give, this is Hubbard.
Finally.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Darnold's throw complete there to Moore. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Here's Darnold. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And there's a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
Meanwhile, Darnold's throw into the hands of the receiver.
There we go.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Sorry, I'm not talking much, guys. This is kind of intense here.
Now Foreman.
I need to beat these guys.
A gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold.
Damn it!
It's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series, because drives like that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
And this is going to be a Bucs first down as he's able to take this up to the 30-yard line.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
They keep it with Fournette on first down. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Brady.
Oh my God.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Brady to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
To throw on
Go get one!
Brady, throw left side complete. That's Evans. And able to get this to the 24-yard line. They began the play at the 12. It's also a pickup of 12 for the first down. That's
what?
The number 2 receiver in the NFL
I'm busy.
A few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, total, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. A false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. After the penalty, it's Fournette.
Come on, man!
Down inside the 20 at the 19. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. On 2nd down and 4. Brady caught by Jones. And he's going to be marked down just outside. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage if he has just a little bit of time.
Fucking hate playing against fucking Tom Brady in this game. He gets to do whatever the fuck he wants. Oh my God. Fuck!
So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Fournette will score. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
A good hold in these wet conditions. Up and good.
Fuck!
Lead grows to 10-0.
God, I hate fucking playing against fucking Tampa Bay in this game.
This one fielded at the 5. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. A kind of a throwback weekend for our primetime games here in Week 7. Later tonight, a couple of the great AFC teams of the 70s do battle. The Steelers and Dolphins from Miami on Sunday night. And then tomorrow, Monday Night Football, Bears and Patriots from Foxborough. A rematch of Super Bowl 20. Bears won that one 46-10. But fear not for the Patriots. If I remember correctly, they've won a few in the years following. First down.
Come on! Block the guy! Jesus fucking Christ! Fucking ran right by him!
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Right back to Hubbard. Oh, he shifts past him. And they're going to have this across.
Fucking ridiculous.
45. 41 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. On 2nd down, here's a run with Hubbard. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. To throw is Darnold. Looking underneath and finding Hubbard. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Gonzalez out now to try the Panther field goal. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And that one will be no good. He never had it online. It's well wide to the left, and they will not cut into that 10-point lead.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Brady.
Jesus fucking Christ! Go, you fucking moron!
The 20. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. So what a play there in the final minute of this first half. They get the interception. More importantly, their first points of the ball game.
Yeah, and that one play certainly changes the outlook, doesn't it? I mean, they're looking at going into the locker room. No points on the board. Not playing well defensively. Deflated. And now, things may have changed for them.
Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. And they're back with a
all right.
It's 10.
Let's go. Come on.
So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Well, the Bucs going to take over now late in this first half. And just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this. But you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
I believe I could see what they were trying to do there, but unfortunately, the back ran out of room. Too close to the sideline. And for defenders, we're often taught 11 on the field Those sidelines can become the 12th defender and work to the defense's advantage on that play.
The throw on second down by Brady is incomplete. Brady to throw again. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So
All right, let's see what they can do here, boys and girls.
it brings up fourth down. Jake Camarda sent on now to punt this away.
That'll 70 yards.
34 yards that time, and it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. The Panthers going to go back on offense here late in this first half. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. A first down throw, Darnold.
God!
It's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. From the 30 on second down, Brady. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Like somebody thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
To throw is Brady. Over the middle to Evans. And he is going to have a Bucs first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Brady now on first down. This is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. The kick by Pinheiro is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Buccaneers out on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here as some of the division races starting to take shape as we look around the NFL here in week number 7. We start up in Cincinnati, the AFC champs hosting Atlanta, and it's the Bengals who have the lead in the second quarter. Joe Burrow with 3 touchdown passes. From there, we head down to the Sunshine State to check on the Jaguars at home in Jacksonville. And in that one is the visiting Giants who have the lead. Darius Slayton, a touchdown reception. Finally, let's get to the desert to check on the Cardinals at home in Glendale. And they were losers in that ball game to the visiting New Orleans Saints.
Good Lord.
Andy Dalton, 4 touchdown passes in the victory. Moving on, let's take a look at the next-gen stats in the first half for Tampa Bay. And their passing game has been the reason why they lead thus far. They've had great success moving the ball through 2 quarters of play. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, we check on their numbers on the ground in the first half, as they know they'll need to be better to overcome this halftime deficit. Both these teams getting a chance to dry out, maybe change their cleats if need be, but halftime's just about over. Time to get back to it. And for the call of the second half, here's Brandon Gott.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. This will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. Sam Darnold and the Carolina offense set to take over here. And
He still do it.
I've had 3 fucking drives where I've thrown an interception on their side of the fucking field. I should be up 28 to 13.
3 times like that, it erodes confidence in you. And it erodes confidence in the offense. And now you have the defensive guys looking over and saying, what is going on here? And instead of playing for the team, They're playing angry and mad at their teammates.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. In motion goes the tight end. And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. They'll send the tight end in motion left. 2nd down, another chance for Hubbard. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. Darnold.
Throw it!
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Carlton Davis picks it, and the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A shotgun give to Fournette, and he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the 1st down carry. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Again, it's
Oh my God. Come on, man! Are you fucking kidding me?
He's brought down. 75 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Well, Leonard Fournette, not a guy to shy away from contact. He can lower the boom on you when he gets ahead of steam, and that was a heck of a run right there. So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Xavier Woods, the free safety, up to make the tackle. Now they'll throw with Brady. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's brought down. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And the 2nd wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough. They'll give Fournette another crack. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Brady going to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Eddie Pinheiro on now. From the left hash, a chip shot here. This is up and good from Pinheiro. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7. Whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this 2nd half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now a throw here to his running back. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
Delay of game, offense.
And that flag accepted. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Here's Foreman. And he'll push ahead for about 3 to the 36.
Well, obviously they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. On 2nd and 12, Darnold. Complete to Deontay Foreman at running back. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw and a good one.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Here's Johnny Hacker now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. He'll begin with a give to Fournette to start the drive. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Big Derek Brown making the stop. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Brady.
Sack.
Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Brian Burns make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. A CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. The left side completion to Jones. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. That's returnable now for Smith. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Panthers about ready to take over. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this
What?
drive. Darnold now to throw.
The ball! Fucking why is he holding the ball?
Carlos Dunlap, the
Just get rid of it!
quarterback. He was still looking through his
This guy wide open in the middle of the fucking field!
When that, the defense got to him quickly in the pocket.
And it was a great example of zone coverage. Well executed, well coordinated. All the receivers were covered, and he couldn't evade the rush back in the pocket.
To try again after the sack. Darnold. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Now it's Darnold. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Here's Johnny Hecker now as he's on to punt for Carolina. "35 yards that time on the punt, and Tampa Bay trots out there now. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 11 now. Brady, he finds his target. It's Evans. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Looking downfield for Godwin. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Brady now to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll bring up 2nd down. On the draw, this is Fournette. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line.
No, I ain't winning this one, guys. What the fuck was that?
And they're not going to get the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now in Charlotte. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll run it again with Fournette. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. Former first-rounder Derek Brown living up to the billing on that stop. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Throwing now is Brady. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's brought down.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage, and that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ben Mason, his first touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. A 15-point game now. You make the extra point, and that means on the other side you need 2 touchdowns and 2 two-point conversions. That's a pretty tall order here in the 4th quarter.
Agreed, because they really needed to come up with a stop there, and even if it was just to hold them to a field goal. Now they need to pull out the lucky horseshoe because they've got to get an onside kick. And we've seen nowadays those are incredibly difficult to come by.
And not to mention they got to get the touchdown and a 2-point conversion first. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one. Hence the decline.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. To throw again on second down. Darnold finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You can have the first one for the second one to even matter.
And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. From the 50, it's Darnold. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And the Bucs force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback...
It's time to sit him down. Jesus Christ, man. Like, what the fuck was this?
This much at this stage of the game,
like,
you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard, but also you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player, you have to know the situation.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Second down, back to Fournette. And he powers his way up past the 30. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them.
Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Brian Burns able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Taking it about the 36. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The possession of the football goes over to Carolina. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Now a pass hauled in downfield.
That's the first nice fucking play I've had. I had to fucking pull fucking Darnold. Just nothing going on with him. He's just not...
But the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Corral. The quick slant caught. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd and goal. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On 2nd and goal. Corral. Oh, that's in the double.
What the fuck?
Carlton Davis picks it. And the Buccaneers are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's when you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
Fournette once more on 2nd down. Fournette is in trouble, And he goes down to the end zone. 2 points. That's a safety.
All right. Let's fucking go now.
Safety's on the table. But a big variable is how does each team deal with the pressure of executing in those situations? In this case, they didn't, and they gave up 2 points.
The Carolina offense about ready to go. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember last drive, they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. Throwing again on second down. Corral. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. First down. Here's Corral with it. Got a man. That's Rashard Higgins. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
To the air again with Corral. There's Tremble, the tight end. And out of bounds right around the 20. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Touchdown, Panthers. DJ Moore.
Is it gonna happen again?
And the Panthers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive interception, this drive the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it solid because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounce back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
All right.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now Brady.
Wow.
What the hell was he looking at?
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
Fuck.
Open
Damn it!
Godwin, it's complete. And he's going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Here's Brady. He'll check this
Get out of here!
Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Fournette running out of the gun. And this is going to be a Bucs first down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line.
Computers can't stand to see Brady lose.
Well, that's a carry they have to
Fucking
be satisfied
bullshit,
with.
man.
Throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's
Fucking
the guy they
shit,
turn to.
man.
It doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Well, not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Up the gut, Fournette, and he'll be brought down at about the 42. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. Now a timeout called for by the defense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. They'll try and run forward with Fournette, but he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker.
Fucker. I'm winning.
Possession is 9/10 of the ball. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Corral to throw.
God, get rid of the fucking ball. I don't. So stupid.
That'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Corral.
Throw it!
He's going to let it fly. On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football.
I think he thought he had his first read open on that one, but they were obviously ready for that throw, and that's just a lack of experience showing. Young quarterback stared his man down the whole way, and they were more than happy to sit on that route and bring home the INT.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And with the defense out of timeouts, powerless to stop the clock, this should just be a couple of kneel downs. Victory formation now for the Buccaneers. Down to a knee they go. Brady will take a knee here, and that should just about do it.
Fucking God, I fucking hate Tom Brady with the fucking. This is why I hate fucking Tom Brady. Legitimately fucking despise the fucking guy. Everything revolves around fucking Tom Brady and these fucking games and fucking football. Fuck this guy. This guy, thank God he's gone. Because fuck him. I hope he falls off the face of the fucking earth.
With every series, didn't you? Every time they ran onto the field, it was slower and slower to get to the football because they just felt like if we go out there, we're just going to turn it over anyway. So it was really, really a stellar performance.
So for Tampa Bay, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for Carolina, they fall for the first time this season after 6 wins to start the campaign.
Fucking ridiculous, man. So fucking frustrating, man. Can only do so much. Damn it. Alright, well, we lost one game. I'm not expecting to win too many more. I think the downfall is going to start fucking happening. So we know what the next fucking title is going to be for next week. Fuck Tom Brady.
Probably can't use that as a title. On
Which
YouTube,
you
but-
can. You can. Put the fucking asterisk in there. Fuck Tom Brady. Everybody knows what it means. I don't give a fuck. So that being said, everybody have a great night. Stay safe. Be well. We will be back tomorrow night for No Bucks Given. I think everybody will be back for No Bucks Given.
Should be, yes.
So everybody have a wonderful night, and we will see you later.